Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hope for Your Week. I have a question for you today. How are you handling conflict? That's a really big question because we live in a time that seems like so much conflict is around us and is in us. And the truth is, conflict is inevitable. It happens. But when conflict happens, which no one likes, we usually don't try to find solutions. We respond to it by being more confrontational, which then produces more conflict. Conflict comes from all kinds of places. It could be from a spouse, a coworker, a friend, someone you disagree with. But as believers, how do we handle conflict? Because the Bible says how we handle conflict is to be different or in a different spirit than the people who don't know Jesus. So what does that mean in a day when the first thing people do is try to point out what's wrong with the others? The first thing people do is show the other person why they're wrong. And really, we look for that moment in the conflict that we can say, gotcha, see, you're wrong, and I'm right. As followers of Jesus in conflict, what is the first thing Jesus tells us to do when we feel the urge to call someone out and really just tell them what we think is wrong with them? Jesus says this out of Matthew 7. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank, to the piece of wood in your own eye? You hypocrite. First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. You might be thinking, yes, but what if this conflict is 99.999% the other person's fault? Well, the truth is, we all, no matter who you are, can find something to confess in a conflict. Maybe it was how you responded, or maybe you were being defensive, or it was your tone or attitude. Maybe we were just handling it the way that we shouldn't have. So Jesus is saying in conflict, in tension, before you tell the other person why they're wrong, he's saying you need to confess your part of the conflict first. In other words, you have a piece of wood in your eye that's keeping you from seeing the situation as a whole, as seeing it clearly. Now, I don't know what that log is in your eye, but it could be all kinds of things. It could be from a past pain or hurt or disappointment or pride, a religious spirit. But Jesus wants you to remove that first so you cannot be miserable in conflict, but find hope in conflict. And that's going to take humility. But it's humility that gives us His favor and helps us represent Him through our lives and live at peace. So friends, if you want to resolve conflict in your heart, your mind, or with others, then make the first move by humbling yourself and asking God to help to show you why you're offended. And as He reveals the answer, ask Him to remove the log from your eye so you can see the people in your life the way God sees them, and you can live a more peaceful, sound life. Remember this, my friends. Humility is the key that unlocks God's grace and favor in your life. I know this teaching from Jesus is not easy, but Jesus Himself has promised, as we submit to Him, to give us the power to live the life we really want to live. God bless you today. I love you. May you receive this hope for your week, and may you walk in victory and walk in humility.